If I am freshly installing Windows today, this is the first setting I would change to make Windows more secure. Every time an application tries to make changes to files outside your user folder, change Windows settings, or launch another program as an admin, it has to run in administrator mode. During the Windows XP era, launching applications with admin privileges was no different than launching with regular privileges. This meant that malicious applications could just launch another instance of themselves as an administrator to get a greater access to the system. In technical terms, this process is called privilege escalation. UAC, or User Account Control, is a feature which was introduced back in Windows Vista to prevent this from happening. Every time a program tries to run as administrator, a UAC dialog will be shown to the user asking for their consent. This made sure that when programs tried to launch with admin privileges, the user was notified and the process is aborted if it was unintentional. By default, a UAC dialog will only ask for consent with simple yes or no button, and malware these days can very easily simulate pressing the arrow keys and the enter key. This causes them to bypass the UAC prompt very quickly without giving a chance for the user to react. In Linux and macOS, a full password is asked when programs try to access administrator or sudo mode. Unlike a yes or no dialog, a password prompt cannot be automated without knowing the password first, which is more secure. To switch UAC from consent to credential prompting, firstly open the Run dialog by pressing Windows key plus R. Now type in secpol.msc and click on the OK button. When the UAC prompt shows up, click on Yes for now. This brings up the Security Policy Editor, which is an advanced control panel to modify security settings of a Windows computer. Here, expand the Local Policies section. Once that is done, you should find Security Options. Simply click on that. Scroll down until you see policies that start with User Account Control. We'll need to change two settings here. The first one is behavior of the elevation prompt for administrators in admin approval mode. To change it, simply double-click on it. The default option would be to prompt for consent for non-Windows binaries. Click on the drop-down in this dialog and set it to prompt for credentials on the secure desktop. Secure desktop means that it's harder for applications to simulate key presses, which also prevents video recording. So for the purposes of this video, we'll select prompt for credentials without secure desktop. Now click on Apply followed by OK to save changes and close this dialog. Repeat the same steps to set the behavior of elevation prompt for standard users also to prompt for credentials on the secure desktop. That's it, we're done. Now we can close out of Security Policy Editor and try launching any program with administrator privileges. As you can see, now we get asked for our password along with yes and no buttons, which is way more secure. By making this change, attackers would first need to get your computer's password before getting full access to your system. So that was it for this video. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. This is Vasant Developer signing off.